guys, it's Megan. It is Tuesday this time, now that I'm saying the day of the week correctly. I am on my lunch break. I'm heating up my lunch, but I wanted to show you guys my makeup because I really am into my eye makeup today. And this like bathroom lighting during like the middle of the day is the best lighting I feel like in my house. So I have on MAC, oh my gosh, MAC Vanilla Pigment, which I showed you guys yesterday, and oh my god, it's stunning. And then I started with MAC Kid in the crease and just like buffed that out, and then after I put vanilla all over my lid and in my inner corner, I did Mulch right in the outer V. I love it so much. Every time I went to the bathroom today at work, I was just like staring at my eyeshadow and being like, wow, this is so gorgeous. I love it so much. And then I just did a super thin line with my Tarte liquid liner, and I'm wearing the Lancome Monsieur Big mascara again today, and I really love that too. So I'm just really enjoying my makeup. I have my L'Oreal Pro Glow on as normal and Tarte Exposed Blush, and my lipstick is the L'Oreal Nourishing Nude, the old one that they don't sell anymore. So that's like my look, and I'm wearing this Ann Taylor Loft dress that I adore. I love Ann Taylor Loft stuff. And I'll show you guys my lunch downstairs, but yeah, it's just kind of like a standard day today. I have my brushes and sponges out to wash after work, and that's gonna be like my big-ish task for this evening. So I'll show you guys my lunch when I head downstairs. So this is my lunch, mostly leftovers from last night. I have the Trader Joe's orange chicken and my homemade fried rice that I'm so proud of. And then what I'm most, oh man, steaming up the camera up in here. Whoo! Steam me. The main thing that I'm excited about is the P.F. Chang's Mongolian beef. My parents and Rachel went there this weekend when they were moving Rachel in, and my dad is letting me have his leftovers because he knows that's my favorite. So I'm super excited about this. Cannot wait to eat it. And then I wanted to give you guys an update on these Trader Joe's pumpkin spice salted caramels. No thank you. I do not like these at all. They're not like terrible, but they're definitely not worth the price. The caramel is just like really thin, and I don't like the flavor so much of it. I don't feel like it tastes like pumpkin spice at all. And I think I like just normal caramel way better than pumpkin flavored caramel. So that's the update on that. Don't spend $4 on those because it's a waste of money. I'm done with work for Tuesday, and I am super motivated, and I have the biggest to-do list ever for this evening, and I'm excited about everything. So first I'm going to cook dinner. We got a, oh man, super out of focus. All right, we got a box from Home Chef, which is one of our other favorite food subscription boxes. I love how they have the servings in these bags. It's super easy to store in your fridge because they don't take up as much room as the boxes from HelloFresh do. They're easy to carry. I just think this is a really nice setup. And they also put all the meats in a bigger Ziploc, which I do anyway when I get meats from subscription boxes. I put like their packaging into another Ziploc because sometimes it like leaks and stuff. So I really appreciate that they put it in an additional Ziploc. So I am going to make this Oktoberfest pork medallions with mashed potatoes and Brussels sprouts for dinner tonight. And I think this is going to be delicious. I've never cooked pork tenderloins, so I'm a little nervous, but this is steak for the next meal that I'll make probably tomorrow. So this is what I'm going to make tonight, and then I'm going to be making a dessert as well. Oh my freaking god, I am so excited. I'm going to make Chrissy Teigen's banana bunt bread, which is a new recipe that's going to be in her second cookbook. I am obsessed with Chrissy Teigen. Like, I just love her. I love how close she is with her family, and I think she's hilarious, beautiful, talented, and I love her recipes so much. So She released the recipe last night on Snapchat and I screenshotted it right away, and then today on Instagram she posted it, so I'll link it below if you guys want to make it as well, because I think it's going to be amazing. It has chocolate in it, which is my fave, and I'll show you guys the bananas that I got because that was the only ingredient I didn't actually have on hand, and I'll just show you them later, but it's so cute how they came at the grocery store. So I'm going to get started on this. Then I want to clean my makeup brushes, which is like my last priority, but I want to do that today. And then I also really want to film my Project Use It Up inventory for my skincare and body care. I'm super like motivated and thinking about that lately, so I really want to do it today, and then I got all this cooking like into my system, so I want to do that as well. So hopefully there's enough hours in the evening, but I'm gonna get started on this and I'll show you how it goes along the way. I'm gonna hang out with you guys while I'm peeling these potatoes, because here's a fun fact for you guys. I used to never peel the potatoes that I used for mashed potatoes because I was too lazy. I was like, oh my gosh, at some places they make mashed potatoes with the skin on and it's just as good. But then I always wondered why I liked my mom's mashed potatoes way more than mine. And it's because she took the time to peel the skin off, and I feel like there is a time and place for mashed potatoes with the skin on them, but most of the time they're so much better and so like creamy without them. So I was thinking about this before I put my camera up there so I could talk to you guys. And I was like, sometimes you just gotta risk it to get the biscuit. And if you guys know what movie that's from, we're best friends. But yeah, it's just like little things in cooking that make a big difference. And I feel like that's true for like life in general. If you just do like little things, it sets you apart. And I do marketing for my company, and oh, the oven's preheated, and it's like those little things that make such a big difference between like a really good looking campaign or like a nice picture or whatever, and it's just in the details. And I realized that the more that I've cooked, that cooking is all about those little details. And tonight, like I said, I'm gonna make that banana bread. And baking, oh my god, you have to be so precise and so detail oriented to bake, and I've really avoided baking and like doing different things with recipes because of course I've done like box mixes, but I would love to be able to like make stuff from scratch. I have so many recipes that I want to do that are like cakes and tarts and pies and stuff that I've printed out that I really want to make, but I just am not confident enough in my skills yet. So I'm really hopeful with this banana bread tonight that it goes well and that it'll give me a little more confidence to bake, because the last time I baked was months ago, like maybe even a year ago. Is that possible? But the last thing that I vividly remember baking, and I don't even know if I vlogged it, but I made a butter cake, which, oh, butter cake is one of the best cakes ever. It's like a better version of vanilla cake, and it's pretty simple, but I wasn't very pleased with how mine turned out because I've had it at California Pizza Kitchen and at a local bakery, and they're both so amazing. They're so moist and oh my god, like you could just die eating this cake. It's so good. And I didn't feel that way about mine. So ever since then I've been pretty discouraged about trying to bake on my own. So tonight is going to be a second try at it, and I'm really excited because I love banana bread and my mom makes it probably a few times a year, and it's such a treat when she does because it's one of those things like I don't think, oh wow, banana bread, that's so delicious, but when I have it I'm like, damn, banana bread is one of the best things on the face of the planet. So I hope that I like this recipe. I think that I will, because Michael loves bananas, so I would love to be able to make him a treat. I think that's so cool to make people food. It makes me feel so good, and to share that with people is so fun. So I would love to be able to make something that he really loves. We want to learn how to make macaroons, which I feel like will be the hardest thing to make ever, but maybe one day we'll take a class or try or something. But I just cut up all these potatoes, and then I am going to boil them, and there's not too much prep with this. It's just prepping the vegetables and then cooking the meat and making the sauce, so it shouldn't be that bad, but I think it's gonna be delicious. Okay, as I'm chopping these shallots and like crying because they're so strong, I do have a question for you guys. What are your favorite prep knives? So like cutting up vegetables, whatever, like prepping your food for cooking, because I don't have my own set of knives. I've just obviously been using my parents since I'm still living here, but I definitely want to get knives that are good but not super expensive to have. And I think even at our house we could use more like prep knives. We don't have a lot of options for that, so if I use them for one thing, like meat or something, cutting it up like I just did with the pork medallions, I need like multiples so I can keep chopping stuff. So what are your favorite knives? Prep knives, like chef knives, I think there's like multiple names for them. What do you cut shit up with, basically, is what I want to know. I need like the brand and like model or whatever, because there's so many knives. Like if you're either a serial killer or a chef, you have so many options. I bet they know about knives just as much as we know about makeup. It's crazy, so I need assistance. Alright, so I am starting the banana bread. So I have the recipe on my phone, and I believe these are all the ingredients. So I have a bundt pan, 4 eggs. My mom, oh my god, bless her heart, she had a vanilla jello box, which was a miracle. Then I went into her chocolate stash, because she has a huge chocolate stash, and took one of the Ghirardelli 72% dark chocolate. You need a 3.5 ounce bar or cups, not cups, chips, dark chocolate chips. Salt, baking soda, sugar, and flour. You also need canola oil. And then this is what I couldn't wait to show you guys. The only ingredient that I didn't have were ripe bananas. So I went to Giant, and this was only $1.06 for 6 bananas. And they have like bags for ripe bananas. They have them separated. So I have 6 ripe bananas, and oh my gosh, I can't wait to mash them up. And then dinner is ready, but mom's still not home, so the sauce is in here. I made the medallions in this pan, took them out, made the sauce, then put the medallions back in. Here are the delicious looking Brussels sprouts that are just roasted with salt and pepper, one of my favorite things ever. And then mashed potatoes, and they give you horseradish. I wonder if that's mom saying she's on her way. They give you horseradish to put in the potatoes, but there was no way in hell I was ruining the potatoes with that. So now we have like 500 horseradish packets, but this is going to be dinner. And while my mom is driving home, she said, leaving desk. Do you like my emojis that I have next to her name? She picked them. So yeah, I'm going to be making this, and I can't wait to eat all this stuff. Oh man, where can I put this? No, that's going to fall. Oh my god. I'm going to film. Okay, so you guys, the reason that I'm so excited, I'm mashing these bananas now. I'm so excited to make this recipe, not only because I told you I'm obsessed with Chrissy Teigen, but if you guys follow her on Twitter, like, it was last week, she was working on perfecting this recipe, and she said that she ran out of ripe bananas, and so she asked her fans on Twitter that if they were in the LA area and they had 6 ripe bananas, her assistant, who's her mom, would meet them somewhere like a safe, neutral location and do the swap with the 6 ripe bananas, and then the fan would get her first cookbook signed, her Becca face palette, I think that was also signed, and John Legend's underwear, because that's her husband. And it's even funnier, I forgot to tell you this part, Dad, but he's on tour, so he probably had no idea she was giving away his underwear. But like that, I just thought that was so cool. I've never seen anything like that, and I love her cookbook, and I love banana bread anyway, but just knowing that like I was following when they were doing all this crazy stuff with getting the bananas from fans, it made me want to do it more. So I have mashed up these bananas the best of my ability, and then I think you mix all the wet ingredients together, bananas, eggs, and oil in a large bowl, and then in a different large bowl mix the flour, sugar, pudding mix, baking soda, and salt. Okay, so I'm going to try not to mess this up, but I just had to tell you guys that story because I'm sure not everyone follows her, but you definitely should if you don't. My baby bunt is in the oven for an hour. Now I finally can eat dinner. I'm waiting for the banana bread to finish baking, and I totally crashed. I was going to film that video I was telling you guys about, and it's just so much work to film my inventory videos because I put all the products in categories and go through every single one and count them all, and I always got super sweaty, and it's just one of the most time-consuming videos that I do, and I just don't have it in me anymore. It's 8 o'clock and I just can't. It's gonna take me at least 2 hours and I don't really want to do it. So maybe I'll do it tomorrow, but I am going to probably get ready for bed, like do my skincare routine and stuff, and then I'm gonna watch more Atypical, which I love. I'm already halfway through. I thought there was at least 10 episodes, but there's only 8. So I'm really sad because I'm loving it so much, and I hope that it got like signed for a 2nd season because I think it's amazing. And yeah, that's about it. I was like so focused on cooking. I was cooking and baking for 2 hours and then ate dinner, and then when I came upstairs to upload like my footage and stuff that I've already taken, as I sat here, I just got more and more like, oh, I can't do any big project again tonight. So I can't wait to try the banana bread. I'm super excited about that. And then hopefully tomorrow I'll have the energy to film the video because I really want to do that for you guys. But it's just so obvious when I'm not into a video that I don't force myself to film when I'm just not feeling it. So I'm gonna chill, eat some banana bread, and I'll show you guys when it's done.
Oh, baby, here it is. Mom, it came out so easily. Yeah. Mom did it. Thanks, Mom. I'm gonna get a knife so we can cut it. Oops. Alright. Whoa, Mom, racy show. This is that movie, Holiday? Oh, The Holiday! Love that movie. Oh, yeah. Okay, I need a plate. What am I thinking? I'm not thinking. I'm just feeling. Oh, man. It smells like so much banana-y goodness. Okay. Ooh, it's so, like, dense. Alright. Can't wait to try this. Should I just try it right now? I didn't mess it up, Mom. Oh, my God. That's so good, you guys. I'm not afraid of baking anymore.
You guys, I'm so proud of myself for making that bread. I can't believe it turned out well. It's just like one of those things. I know I followed a recipe, but even when I followed baking recipes in the past, it's just never worked out, and I'm just so excited about it now. I can't wait to make other cakes and breads and stuff like that. So definitely try the recipe. I'm obsessed. I can't wait to eat more tomorrow. But I oh my god, I was so irritable before. Like, I did a clip. My face is so hot. I don't know why. I did a clip when I was feeling like, and I don't know, it's just so weird. It like comes in waves sometimes, and I was talking to Michael about it, about how like I can feel myself getting like irritable or like getting ready to like snap at people for no reason, and I used to never be able to control that. I would just let it control me and just like snap at people and like say things that I didn't mean and that I regret saying. And I'm so thankful that I have the awareness of it now to not hurt people on purpose, because it is doing it on purpose when I feel that way. Like, I just am mean, and it's such an awful way to be, and of course I still make mistakes and do that kind of shit sometimes, but it's so much less than I used to. And a lot of you guys probably know, but I have all these life lessons on my wall, and I want to update those because I made those my, let's see, sophomore year of college after a really intense breakup for me. It was a really tough part of my life after I was in a really serious car accident, and then just a lot of bad shit happened. And so I was really, really reflective at that time in my life, and so I made these life lessons, and I've obviously learned so much since then. That's like, oh my god, how many years ago was that? That's like 5 years ago. Holy shit. But yeah, I could definitely use some new ones up there, things that I've realized about myself just growing up. Like, you know yourself so well, better than anyone will ever know you, and just little things that help me remember what's really important. And I know, like, sometimes I've thought about getting a tattoo of like something that grounds me and brings me back to reality, but I want to just be able to do that within myself and just know to tell myself whatever I need to be told to come back down to reality, not be a bitch to people that I love and that don't deserve it, and just different stuff like that. I'm really, really happy now that I'm older, and I feel like in the past I've thought it was the best time of my life, and now I feel like this is the best time of my life, and not everything is perfect. I wish there were some things that were different, but I'm super, super happy, and I feel like I'm just getting better, and better with age, better with experience, and meeting different people and learning different people's perspectives and how they've lived really helps keep you informed of how other people are, because if you just stay in a bubble, like, you'll never understand other people. You'll probably never really understand yourself if you're always looking through one lens and one way of living. And it's just really cool. I really, really like growing up, and I feel like 25 is going to be a really good age. 24 was a great age, and yeah, I feel like it's only up from here. So I'm gonna wrap up this vlog on that positive note, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching me pretty much cook this whole vlog. I love cooking. I love baking now, and I can't wait to do more of that with you guys. So if you have a favorite baked good that you like to make, a recipe that you really would recommend, please send it to me in the comments or on Instagram or something, because I feel like I'm going to be baking up a storm, and that's not good for my waistline, but it's good for me mentally. And yeah, I would just really appreciate you guys sharing that with me. So thank you so much for spending your time with me. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye.